Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Welcome to Brunch Break episode 33. Today we're going to talk about my tips for how to not gain weight this holiday season and how to be prepared for any holiday events, Christmas parties, New Year's, and all of that. Because Christmas is coming up next Monday and we need to be prepared so that we can take Christmas by the horns and not fall into the holiday sweets and that trap that so many people seem to fall into every single year. So thanks for joining. If you are here, give me a heart, give me a like, say hello. Let me know where you're from in the comment box. I love seeing where everyone is all tuning in from on Brunch Breaks. And let me know if you can hear me so that I also know that the comments are coming through so I can interact with any questions or comments that you guys have during the live video. So let me know that you are here and we will get going in just a sec. I want to make sure I'm in the right spot. We're going to talk all about holiday game planning today and how to not gain the holiday pounds that so many people gain every single year. I was in this cycle for so long. Year after year after year after year, I would gain weight every single holiday. Hi, Pamela. Happy holidays. Merry early Christmas to all of those who celebrate. Hi, Chloe. All right, fam, let's get going. My top tips, or a few of my tips for holiday season. Number one is to set goals, and I know that's broad, but I'll talk a little bit about that. Set goals and know why you're doing this. So setting goals, super broad, but the main part of that is really just to know why you want to have a healthy holiday, right? Why are you wanting to not lose weight this season? Why are you wanting to eat healthy? Why are you wanting to not have 57 sugar cookies at grandma's, right? Why do you have all of these thoughts and feelings? Why do you want these things? It's so important to know exactly why we're doing something so that we can help solidify that reason or that why. For example, if I just told myself, let me just use myself for an example. So years and years ago, when I was overweight, I had emotional eating problems, I was not in control of my food and, weight and all that. It just felt totally out of control, right? I would go into every holiday just feeling like, oh, I'm probably just gonna gain weight again. Like it happens every year. Like I have a sugar cookie problem, right? And even though I wanted to not gain weight this year, even though I wanted to, change my lifestyle, and maybe I'll wait until January, right? Like all these things they were all thoughts, but they weren't really, there wasn't really anything solid behind it, right? Like I just kind of wished that I could get my sugar cookie problem under control. I just wished that I maybe wouldn't gain weight this holiday season, right? It was like wishing and wanting, and I did not have those deep-rooted whys. And what ended up happening is when I got to the sugar cookies, I'm like, wait a minute, why did I not want to eat these sugar cookies? Oh well. And I didn't have anything going, wait, remember you said this, and this. I didn't have any deep-rooted whys. It was all surface-level stuff that I was just like wishing and wanting and hoping for. So when I went to go grab the sugar cookie, I had nothing in my conscience that would say, don't do it because A, B, and C. Remember what we talked about or what we thought about, right? So we need to bring all of those things to the surface. We have to bring them up. Hi, Debbie. We have to bring them up to the surface because if we only carry around surface level goals, I talked about this last week, this is one of the reasons why we're not reaching our goals is because all of our goals are surface level. And it's like, well, I want to lose weight. Okay, why? Really dig down deep and understand that we have to do the digging and bring up the deep-rooted whys so that it creates a solid, a solid foundation, but also, something that won't let you talk yourself out of it, right? When you get to the sugar cookies, you'll be like, wait a second, I'm not having these sugar cookies because I want to, for me, for example, I want to be able to breathe when I walk up and down the stairs. And right now, I can't do that very well. I want to be able to look in the mirror and love who's staring back at me, and I don't think that I've ever been able to do that. And I want that so bad. Do you see what I'm saying? The pain of where I was at those moments was bigger than my excuses, and that's why I succeeded. So we have to dig deep and get those out. What they are for you are going to be different than the next person, but dig deep and get those out, right? So know why you are doing this. It's a lot deeper than just wanting to lose weight, right? It's a side effect, obviously. This will happen if you have excess weight to lose. But it's more so a side effect for the actual whys. So dig down and get those. Number 2, take care of yourself first. This might seem a little bit selfish, but it's actually self-full, okay? And what I mean by that is we have to fill ourselves up first so that we can better serve the other people around us. You've heard this before, right? Fill your cup first so that you have enough to give to everyone else. And, I attract a lot of who I am too. Most of my clients are givers, and they put everyone else first, and then they kind of forget about themselves. And it's very important to take care of yourself first so that you can keep that going. I know that, so many of you watching are natural givers and natural sharers, and you do so much for so many other people, right? But we have to take care of ourselves first. And the next couple bullets is the next couple, holiday tips are part of that. So the first part of taking care of yourself first, because look, no one else is going to take care of you for you. I mean, other people might do things for you, but you have to know that you are taken care of first, so that you just know you can't count on, maybe there being a vegetable dish at Christmas. We're not sure, but there probably will be. That's what I did the first couple years. I was like, oh, I'm sure there'll be some stuff for me to eat, and then there wasn't. So we need to take care of ourselves first, and we need to prep. So what are you making for your Christmas holiday dinners? Are you having people at your house? Are you going to your family's house? Are you doing 3 meals a day for 2 whole days? Is it a big extravaganza? Then we need to prep. Like, let's set our meal plan, figure out what we're doing. Today's Tuesday. Christmas isn't until Monday. So we need to get some things prepped, whether it's getting a loaf in the freezer or a soup made, and getting things prepped ahead of time so that you can enjoy the holidays. Because no one wants to be stressed out and wondering what you're gonna, oh, what am I gonna eat? Oh my gosh, this is so stressful. Christmas is tomorrow. What am I gonna do? Right? We don't want to be in that situation, which is why I'm doing this video today and why you guys are going to prep this week, okay? So prep, and what does that look like after you've made, all the food ahead of time? You actually have to bring it with you. And I know it seems a little strange. It's just different than normal for you to bring your own food into a holiday event, but we have to take care of ourselves first. I don't mind bringing my own food, like for the entire holiday season. I bring my food everywhere. I load up my cooler, I drag it into my mom and dad's house, I drag it into my grandma's house, and that's what I eat, I'm there to spend time with other people, and what I bring in my cooler is, totally my thing. So I don't mind doing that, and I don't want you guys to feel, embarrassed or anything like that either. We're just bringing food. That's all we're doing, and it really shouldn't be a focal point, right, of everyone's judgment, right? We can brush that off. I'll talk about that in a little bit. So bring your own food. Bring your own food for meals. Bring your own snacks. And I typically don't snack a lot, but during the holidays, everyone is grazing pretty much all day. Like, we're bringing out cookies. We're bringing out, gingerbread, houses. We're bringing out the apple cider and the cornbread, right? Like, people are snacking and eating pretty much all day long. And so if I run out of food, then my eyes are going to start to wander. What should I have? Should I just have this just this once? Like, I did run out of food, right? So we want to bring our own food. We want to bring our own snacks, bring enough, be prepped. And the next part of this, goes into sharing with others. It's the holiday season. Sharing is caring. Well, you should share all year around, but bring a dish to share as well. Like, yes, you'll bring your own food. You'll make sure that you are taken care of, but why not bring a dish that you can enjoy as well and share to other people, right? So maybe that's just a big pan of, cooked sweet potatoes. Maybe it's a cold bean and veggie salad. Maybe it's a whole food plant-based, pan of cornbread, right? With a date paste or maple syrup on top, right? So something that is festive and holiday and, very decadent that you can enjoy and also bring to other people and share with them. I've brought tons of things. I've brought black bean brownies and pumpkin caramel dip with apples and celery. I've brought, the cold bean and veggie salads. I bring a lot of things to share now with my family. And I didn't do that at first. I learned my lesson. And what I mean by that is, I brought my own food and I didn't bring any to share. And it was kind of, I wanted to bring that gap together where, yes, I am bringing my own food and everyone else is eating this food, but here is this dish that I'm sharing with everybody, right? So I wanted to kind of bridge that gap. So I always bring a dish to share. Usually it's just a one pot, easy something. Sometimes it's a soup. Sometimes it's a salad side dish or something like that. Always bringing something to share so that you can bridge that gap for the people who are eating everything else and then you eating your own food, right? Number 4, we're going to recircle back to number 1 where I talked about knowing why you're doing this, okay? So we want to remain solid in our goals and in our whys so that we do not get influenced by the other food, by the other people, by comments, by your old excuses, right? We need to remain solid in why we're doing this throughout the day. So we're going to revisit things as we're eating, as we're talking with people, right? It's just more, the more and more you can become your why, the more and more that you can blow up your why so big that nothing will break it. That's when you will reach success. Blow up your whys so big that if someone's like, hey, do you want a chocolate cream cheese truffle puff pie avalanche? You can be like, no, I don't. And really believe and know that you do not want that because that's going to be a 2-minute temporary taste thing that'll send your brain crazy and want more, right? You know you don't want that. What you do want is the result of you saying no to that, which is overcoming emotional eating, controlling unhealthy cravings and addictions to the refined sugar and the cheese and all that stuff, right? So we need to keep revisiting those and know what they are. If you don't know why you're doing something, it's going to be so easy for you and other people to talk yourself out of making the good choice. Does that make sense? So we have to keep revisiting and remaining solid in those whys and in our true, deep-rooted goals so that we are able to say no to other people. And when, other people are making comments, well, why aren't you trying any, stuffing? Why aren't you having any, loaded cheesy potatoes? We can simply say, I really love what I packed. Thanks so much for offering though. Because it is the thought that they're offering, not necessarily the food. So we always want to thank people, of course, but other people will try to, not everybody, but some people will try to influence you in doing what they're doing, right? We've seen this from when we were, kids, right? Someone is doing something and you always want someone else to join you, whether it's good or whether it's, sneaky behavior, right? People like company and also misery loves company as well. So if someone is feeling like maybe they want to lose weight as well, but they're just going to go all, or, eat healthier, not give in to the holiday snacks and stuff, but they do it anyway. Subconsciously, that person may try to get other people to join them so that they feel, I guess maybe less bad is the wrong phrase, but so that they feel less bad about what they're doing. This was me for so many years. I was doing all the unhealthy things and I drug everyone around with me. Not, maliciously on purpose like that, but just so that I could feel comforted in my own decision. And as people, as whole food plant-based eaters who are doing different than the norm, we have to feel confident by ourselves in what we're doing. And that's a lot of the reason why this journey feels so lonesome sometimes, is because we have to be okay being by ourselves. We have to be okay doing things that other people are not doing. We have to be okay doing different things than everyone else at the table is, eating something different, feeling something different, saying different things, right? So we have to be, that's why it's so important to be solid in our own goals, not your mom's goals, not my goals for you, not society's goals, not a magazine cover's goals, but your own. Dig deep and get your own goals and know that those will help carry you and get you to where you want to go. And they will also be there to fight for you when these other outside influences are trying to, drag you down. Number 5, and then we'll wrap up, is leading by example. We just have to continue to keep moving forward. I hear this so much, what do I do after I have, after the holidays, and how do I keep going? You just keep going. You just have to keep one foot in front of the other. Well, what happens if I struggle and I stumble, right? You keep going. You have to keep going. I use this analogy all the time. If you're driving to Target because you need toilet paper and a new toothbrush and cat food or whatever, you're driving to Target, right? And then your mom calls, bless her heart, but you take a wrong turn because your mom's awesome, but also super distracting, right? And telling you a story about something. So you miss a turn. Are you going to go, hold on, Mom, I'll call you back. Hang up. Do you go back home and start over because you took a wrong turn? Would anybody listening do that? Or would you be like, oh, shoot, hold on, Mom, I got to call you back, hang up, and just get back on the road and continue going to Target, right? It'd be the latter. You would just get back on the right road. You would take another turn, flip a U-ey, and keep going to Target because you have things to get at Target. You need a toothbrush. You need toilet paper. You have to go. You have to get there because you need stuff. Apply this to your lifestyle, right? If you stumble, are you going to throw in the towel and start over? No. You just keep going because you have your deep-rooted whys. You want to look in the mirror and love the person looking back at you. You want to go up the stairs and be able to breathe freely and not huff and puff the whole way, right? So we need to keep going and putting one foot in front of the other. None of this throw in the towel stuff. None of this like, oh, change isn't for me. Look, change is hard and change is uncomfortable. But once you power through and create those new normals, it is that's your life now. Like, my life wasn't always eating vegetables and hanging out with you guys every Tuesday morning. My life was, sleeping off a hangover until 2 a.m. and then going to 4 fast food restaurants on the way to work. Like, that was my normal. So things can change. Your perspectives can change, your opinions, right? What you do. And being open to that is so important too. So how are you going to prep for holiday season? This week, Christmas is coming up, so how are we going to prep for it? I would love to invite you to our monthly membership site, NutriBabe Nation. So this week we are doing a ton of Christmas and holiday prep. We are having a live workshop actually this afternoon about game planning and prepping our actual meals for the holiday season. And, I can tell you this, if I am not prepared, then I'm like, it's a mess. If I'm not prepared, I need to make sure that I have my stuff in place for me, my food, my mindset, my community, right? So we're going to be diving into all things holiday this week for Christmas and for New Year's, and really creating meals and tools and things in place so that you can not gain weight this holiday season. In fact, you may lose some weight this holiday season. Speaking of weight loss, can I just shout out a couple NutriBabe Nation members really quick? Kim has lost over 26 pounds in the last 90-ish days. Like just about 3 months, 26 pounds. Allison has lost over 24 pounds in the last just over 2 months. These are real results that's happening in NutriBabe Nation. And it is people that are ready to make a change and ready to commit to themselves and put themselves in an environment that will accelerate their weight loss. I remember Kim had shared, I've never been at this weight as an adult. Nothing ever worked before, except when I joined NutriBabe Nation. I just did everything. I went all in, did everything Bethany said, and look at where I am now. So again, it's not just about the weight loss, but it's about all the things that come with the weight loss. Like, weight loss is a side effect of this lifestyle. It's a great one, right? To be in smaller clothes and to see that number on the scale go down. But these members are gaining their life back. They're gaining a life that they have never felt and lived before, and it is a more vibrant, more fun, more mindful than they have ever experienced, and they actually get to live now versus living in their own bodily prison, living in fear of failure, right? We work through all this stuff in NutriBabe Nation. It's not just go eat a salad and you're good. It is, everything is intertwined, and this is a lifestyle. And we talk about all of the things in NutriBabe Nation. Courses, videos, challenges, guides, how-tos, videos, community, Q&As, friendship. It's all in the monthly membership site. So head to NutriBabeNation.com. We only have 4 spots left for our lead recipe developers. Coupon code Clean44. So let me tell you a little bit about Chloe really quick. Chloe from Chloe's Clean Cuisine joined us a couple weeks ago, and she is our lead recipe developer for NutriBabe Nation. We'll be working together to provide meal plans as well for our members coming up in 2018, and I'm so excited for that. And for joining us, as a welcome to Chloe, we are offering a discount code Clean44 to lock in at 10% off your monthly membership for life. You get to lock in. So there's only 4 spots left. We offered 10. They're flying out the door, and there's going to be only 4 spots left, and when they're gone, they are gone. So if you're wanting to dive in and jump in, then now is the time. No more excuses. No more like, oh, I'll just start on January 1st. Like, you've said that before. We've said this. I've said this every single year, right? We have to stop the cycle sometime, and is it going to be today? Like, let's do it. NutriBabeNation.com, all the info, all the FAQs, the sign up, testimonials from clients. You will see all of that at NutriBabeNation.com. I want to catch up on some comments here. Chloe said, people always tell me I have such strong willpower. The truth is that I don't. I've simply drawn a line of what foods I will eat and which foods I will not. That is such a great point. Decision fatigue, deciding if you will eat something or not, will eventually drive us to eat something we don't want to, unless we have that why you were talking about. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. This is why when people don't make a list at the grocery store, those items at the checkout are like, I used to work in a grocery store, and those items at the checkout are run through all day long. Like, they are very high turnover because people don't have their lists ready. They are not prepped, and they are giving in to those things at the checkout, those impulse items, right? We don't want to make impulse decisions on something so important as getting our holiday menu right, so that we know that we are taken care of, right? Chloe said, that's why this community is so amazing. I felt very isolated in the beginning of eating this way. Having other NutriBabes is amazing. Yeah, you know, and another client mentioned that as well. She said, I needed more than just the free Facebook groups. I needed more than just Googling recipes. Like, I've found my home now. And I'm just so glad to be a close part of all of my members' lives. I mean, it's truly a family, and it's just something that I haven't experienced before, and neither have any of the members. I asked last week, is this everything that you expected? You know, is this membership site what you expected? And many people were like, it's even better. Like, I don't know what I expected now, because it just blew me out of the water. And so what do you have to lose by joining NutriBabe Nation and going all in and having the results that I mentioned that Allison and Kim and many others have had and continue to have in NutriBabe Nation? What do you have to lose besides excess weight, toxic cravings, right? So much in those departments to lose and everything else to gain. So head to NutriBabe Nation. If this video spoke to you, if you've been watching my brunch breaks, if you have done anything with me before, if you love hanging out with me, it is like brunch break times a billion in NutriBabe Nation. So now is the time. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Head to NutriBabeNation.com. When you're registering, use the coupon code CLEAN44. There's only 4 left, so get on it now, because once those are gone, they're gone. That's locking in at 10% off your monthly membership for life. Okay? If you guys have any questions, please shoot me a message, and I'm happy to answer those and make sure it's the right fit for you. Other than that, I will see you in the nation. Bye, guys.